Association. And next up we have the peddler. Peddler, all right.
Like I get up on the stage and I don't know what I'm going to read. And it's like, not that I didn't think about it for about 18 hours. I just get wicked confused. And, I'm one of the editors of Whale Magazine. If there's anybody here that's a writer, I'm more than glad to work. What we do is we bring like 6 people new into the writing community every month, and we do benefits for the homeless and such. People always get up and they say, like, tired of following me, but that was really a great act. This one's finally. If I only had a nickel for every little time I ever rolled through, trying to forget, trying to shake these blues. If I only had a nickel for every time I dialed the phone and didn't let it ring. If I only had a nickel for every Tony's Only Pizza Shop in every back row of town where I stirred coffee with handlebar tired and eyes. Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every old buffet I've ever seen run across every dry yellow lawn in the twilight running down. And yeah, if I only had a nickel for every self-made neighbor where I sat waiting for the light to change, not knowing when it did change, was I going to go left or right? Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every lonely girl's eye I've met as I roll through the night, her sitting on a porch step dreaming of somebody coming out and sweeping her up and taking her away. And as my bike idle at the light, our eyes dance, but nobody's got the guts, the gall, the gumption to make contact. So the white light turns, our fate rolls on, but I know there'll be another town, another time, another girl, another life. Yeah, because if I only had a nickel for every lonely girl's eye, every cop's eye, every punk's eye, every Christian driver's eye I've ever stared into. Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every cold mile, every lonely night spent in a dim tent under a rainy sky with unwanted memories like falling stars and snapping dragons, stinging and nipping at my heart. Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every foot, every inch, every mile I spent pounding out, trying to shake these blues. Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every stranger's face that ever reminded me of some other stranger's face someplace else. Yeah, if I only had a nickel for every little house that reminded me of some other house someplace else. I'd have a pocket full of dimes, a fist full of dollars, but still no reason to stop. Disorganized, you know, like, I know, like, you know what I mean, I like really good, and I forget, like, how to get up on the stage. This is, like, written for, like every ex-life on the planet, kind of like, young vagabond drifter hitchhiked across country with mama by his side. Things were happier then, back when youth was called a day, and life like that seemed forever. But somehow times and days slip away, slip the road of life. So finally all you have is gray hair and a past life existence, and somewhere back there over the shoulder there's a distant call. Mama, pillar society, at least bona fide resident, life living, furniture buying, rent paying, sticking up in little battles, doing all the real big little things. But out there somewhere there's a vagabond drifter, a renegade lover, whose master gives a distant call, and he just don't come home. Time that skies, but the smile don't slip away, but the years do. And the hair streaks gray, but the eyes give him away. He ain't getting no older on the inside. So folks outgrow him like a pair of too tight dancing shoes, but his eyes still shine. Mama, you grow kind of calm, silent, you're silently aged, to rock high respectability. But out there somewhere, time, like little piranha, nip away at a man's speed, and he's too slow to outrun age, he's too old to step aside, so he's sitting on the curb, and life runs him over like a roller coaster. And all the Johnny Cash and all the Willie Nelson songs in the world ain't gonna save his ass of age this time. Mama, age cool, quiet, respectable, reliable, matriarch, raised you young, nurtured you young, took your place in time with grace and pride. But out there, like a snake hissing, like an alley cat howling, like an owl screeching, a madman dances the warrior's beat, but too slow to capture the hypnotic rhythm that drives fear and pain from a warrior's heart. So when an old man lays his bones down, there ain't no rest. And old women will lay down beside him and listen to his deaf front rattle from running too high, too fast, too long, trying to outrun a posse when he ain't chasing them no more, but it would make them too lonely to think they're gone. Mama, you brush off your gray hair to your nightstand with worn and tired hands and lonely eyes, and even though you have a new mate who sleeps beside you, a good mate, strong, respectable, steadfast, kind-hearted man, but still your mind runs a picture as you shut off the lamp of an old gray man in a black coat, his hair to his shoulders, toothless grin, scarred cheeks, fingerless gloves like a gunfighter. His eyes shine forward with nothing behind him and no place to go, but he still pushes on. And Mama, you wonder how could your heart called out that loud, that long, and he still never heard you. And you curse the master that called him away, and as you roll into bed, you secretly admit you still love that son of a bitch. When you're hot, you're hot. That's all there is going. This is like, you know, like Brian Gatz, like, he was kind of a bizarre dude. Like, some people liked him, some people didn't think he was cool, but, you know, he's a typical baby boomer. You know, like these three dudes come over to Marco, you know what I mean? Like, he flips on him. It was kind of like typical baby boomer. Yeah, we were baby boomers. The loudest bunch of siblings that ever raced down the hallways of life. And racing's a word. But no, never has any generation ever sought so hard. No, never has any generation race or creature ever worked so hard to commit generational genocide, suicide, or even lemons form a line. Yeah, baby boomers. Most babies are born one baby at a time, but baby boomers were born in handy six-packs. So like fresh wrapped candy bars, they cram in some cartons they called schools and try to proper label us. And the best label they could come up with was compulsive consumer. And they decided these folks will buy anything. So they gave us Mickey Mouse ears and coonskin caps and hula hoops and all kinds of neat tricks and traps. And we kept filling the schools and they kept building more. They bitched about it, but somebody kept signing, cashing the checks, collecting the rent for the baby boomers. For the baby boomers. Yeah, there was just too many of us. Someone's had to go. Fate was taking his time, then in the herd, raining was too slow. Many childhood diseases were being beat one by one. Chevy bumpers were too few. Swimming hole accidents were down. Something needed to be done. Gang wars were all right. High-speed chases took a few, but still the sidewalks were crammed with the youth. And everyone was aimed at everything and everyone under 21. As fate would have it, along came Vietnam. They hauled us off in busloads, brought us back in flatbeds. Yeah, cigarettes are good, but they're so damn slow. It takes 20-odd years or so before you have to go. So they came up with a new hard hope. They called it drugs. They called it dope. Yeah, so they got us high and they got us slow. So it was like flies we fell from bad dope and ODs. And so depression, suicides, and freak accidents became a way of life. And as time passed by, they started to close the empty schools and trade the hula hoops for aerobics. Sent us off to assembly lines. It didn't make any difference if we used our hands or our minds, as long as we didn't speak our minds. Yeah, alcohol is all right, though. It takes its time, random accidents, blown livers, shot by shot, blown away, 1 6-pack at a time. Pollute the ocean, poison the air. Anytime you start water, press that button there. Baby boomers, 40 years old, so standing with your pocket full of hands, controlled by those ahead of you as impatiently you behind you, clamor for you to step aside. You should be 2/3 the score, but just counting your brothers and sisters doing thirds and shuffle. You don't even count for a third. They got you hooked on drugs and alcohol and drug euphoric love affairs and rock and roll, and they murdered you with AIDS and cholesterol, and somebody stayed up late with like night trying to figure out how to do you in. Twinkies in the 50s were stuffed with sugar, now they're filled with animal fat. Yeah, the 50s, candy, cigarettes, one-a-day vitamins, Tom wagons, but no mock funerals to show you it was real. Yeah, baby boomers. Every generation comes and every generation comes to pass, but your generation came to pass a little too fast. It doesn't make me wonder why nobody said, hey, we don't need this shit.